Welcome back. Today we are taking the Virat Kohli and Jaiswal horoscope birth chart, right? You can understand, learn Jyotish from here, the birth chart secret, the astrology secrets, and if you are looking for personalized consultations, you can always WhatsApp and email. These two people have been super successful in this India versus Australia tour, right? What is special in both these charts, right? You can take the learning from here in your charts, right? So we'll start with Virat Kohli, and the right hand side is Jaiswal's chart, right? Y. Jaiswal, right? Yashasvi Jaiswal. So Virat Kohli chart both has a commonality. If you see, there are 2 or 3 commonality between both of them. Both are Jupiterian energy. Virat is Dhanu Lagna Sagittarius, right? Dharma Trikon 159 is getting activated. The more he connect with the spiritual, the more he rises up. And Jaiswal also Pisces Lagna, more emotional, more Moksha Trikon 4812 is getting activated, right? So that's commonality 1. What is the second commonality? The biggest difficulty part of astrology is dasha, timing of events. Both are running the Rahu Mahadasha, and if you see, Virat is in the Rahu Mahadasha period from 2010 to 2029, another 4-5 years, and Jaiswal is way miles ahead in terms of another 8 years of Rahu Mahadasha. Now you will take individual analysis and then we'll get into the Jaiswal and we'll give you the final remedies also. So do see the video till the end. So the Virat Kohli charts we'll start with. Now Virat Kohli Rahu Mahadasha, because this is a 100-year chart, but during a dasha you need to see from a dasha lagna chart. So Rahu Mahadasha, if you make it, Rahu is sitting in the 3rd house, the house of willpower, courage, the house of communication, the house of efforts also, right? The more willpower, courage he shows, right, the more his fortune will rise, because Rahu is aspecting the 7th house, the public status, and the 9th aspect is reaching the 11th house where the gains will happen, right? But that's one part from the planet side, right? And if it's aspecting, if you see, it is aspecting the Mercurian house and the Venusian house, which are the friends, right? And Mercury is a friend of Rahu. So through the mind, through the intelligence, he needs to calm down his energy, and he can win more cups or tournaments for India as a whole than for individuals if he uses this properly, this Rahu Mahadasha period. Second part, right? The first part is the house we talked about. Second is Rahu planet is a breakthrough, sudden ups and downs. You will see there was downs during the World Cup, but then suddenly in the T20 World Cup he again rise to success, right? And current tour of India versus Australia. So Rahu Mahadasha till 2029, there will be always ups and downs, right? And the second part of validation is Rahu also in the Satvishya Nakshatra. If you see, right, so Satvishya is also a Rahu Nakshatra, Rahu is placed in his own house, this own Shurashi house, own strong house of Aquarius, right? But Capricorn is also getting related, because Capricorn and Aquarius are both lordship of Saturn, and that is where a lot of personal life informations, things are also happening in Virat Kohli, which is a private affair, and we'll keep it private, right? We'll only talk about his horoscope and we'll maintain his professional life. That's how the journey of every astrologer should be, right? Only focus on the professional life, personal life. Whenever they come for consultations, we can give them one-to-one, right? So Saturn also having 3rd aspect here on Rahu, right? 1, 2, 3, and that is where a lot of efforts, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, devotion is required in this 3rd house. Mercury, so he needs to use always his intelligence, his wisdom, his knowledge to solve all his personal and professional problems. Nakshatra is Satvishya, the 3rd part. Karaka is Mercury, and I said the Trikon, right? So this is how Virat Kohli can sail through this Rahu Mahadasha period despite all ups or sudden downs also. So Virat Kohli should be using the Jupiterian and Mercurian energies, being spiritual, being intelligent. He can scale through Rahu Mahadasha period despite ups and downs. We'll go to the Jaiswal chart, right? Jaiswal, again Rahu Mahadasha period. I talked about he is a Jupiterian energy, but the best part of Rahu here is in the one of the friendly signs. Same for Virat, which is in the own sign, and Rahu here is in the best friend sign, which is causing a lot of rise in Jaiswal career also, right? So his innings was main anchor to a big score, right? And Jupiterian energy, again he need to listen to all his guru. He cannot just run here and there and suddenly that may not help for long innings, right? And you see there are around 4-5 planets aspecting Rahu, major transformation in this 4th house, and where it is connected to the 8th house and 12th house. Rahu in the Mrigashira nakshatra, so he is in the foreign, he is scaling up new heights. If you see Jaiswal career, he is more successful in foreign. Same for Rahu. Virat Kohli also, he could not have the success of World Cup here, but he got the World Cup when it was happening out of India. And same for Rohit Sharma also. If you see the Rohit Sharma, one day we'll take it up also, right? So coming back to the Jaiswal, Rahu in the Mrigashira nakshatra, Rahu as a planet, 4th house is the house of comfort, vehicles, is the house of peace. He will get more this kind of energy of calmness when he follows the Jupiterian energy of Gautam Gambhir, Virat Kohli, all the senior players, and he walks in that path. Less pain and suffering, less difficulty he will follow, he will get in his life, right? If he ignores those, he will again land up in different problems, and he may face isolations, depressions and all that. To avoid that, he should follow the path of Jupiterian energy, and Rahu will be super successful if he follows that spiritual path till 2033. But yes, there will be ups and downs. Same for Jaiswal, which I talked about Virat Kohli. Watch the video multiple times. We see the house, we see the planet, we see the nakshatra, we see the Karaka. Karaka here is Venus is sitting in the 10th house, right? Moon and Venus, both these planets. So Moon, if you see, is in the 3rd house, 212 energy, and Venus, right? And Digbal is Venus and Moon here achieves, right? So that kind of energy, you need to balance the 12th from the Dasha Lord, right? I am talking again from the Dasha Lord or the Dasha Lagna. The 3rd house energy in terms of your efforts, the more efforts he is showing, he is scoring more runs. And the 10th house, he should not run behind status, name and fame, it will automatically come to him, right? So this we are taking Virat Kohli and S. Jaiswal start. I'll put some of the shots also. You can go and watch that. A lot of live videos are happening, sadhana videos. There are all Rashi's Lagna videos. Go and watch that. And you need personalized consultations, you can always WhatsApp and email. And we do a detailed 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Not only you give you prediction or guidance, we give you solutions, remedies, upayash, mantras, the world-class solutions we have received, the world-class remedies, and that will benefit you tremendously in 2025. So see you in next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram Jai.